Alright, here you go. 2011 Avalanche LTZ. It's got power running boards on it. Same thing as the Escalades and the Denalis and the Tahoes that are LTZs. They all have the same issue if you decide to put large diameter wheels on your vehicle. Normally, the end cap sits about like this on it from the factory. So if you put wheels on it, it's going to hit right here. So a lot of people just end up cutting this, which with it cut, you're going to get this look right here at the end. It's just going to be raw metal sticking out. So I'm going to show you what I've done. So basically this thing has screws on the back. There's 3 screws. Well, let me lay this down. There's 3 screws here. I've cut one of them off, and there is 2 screws on the back. Now, I have already cut this, but I just kind of wanted to show you what I've done. Take those screws out. This piece, when it's on the vehicle, is actually attached to the running board cap. So you have to take a Dremel tool and cut right along that seam, okay? And it's a little tricky. If I can get my board to go up. It's a little tricky right here because it's attached right there too, so you have to be careful. I've already nicked mine right there at the bottom, but I'm going to put a little touch-up paint on that and fix it. So I've already cut it. I basically cut it there, removed it. I took 1.5 inch off of the board. I took 1.5 inch off the metal. Then I took 1.5 inch on this piece and measured from the edge and took 1.5 inch and went exactly the same as the board. And then when I got under the bottom, I did the same thing because you see it's at an angle. I took 1.5 inch off at that exact same angle. So that was the cut that I made. Now, when I put this piece back on, I'm going to flush it up. This is what it's going to look like on top. Of course, I put my screws back into place, which is going to hold everything into place. And then when you shut the door, this is what it looks like. So, looks like factory. The difference is, you can see under there, you've got a good 1.5 inches of clearance. So now you can put all the way up to a 30-inch wheel on here and not have any issues with rubbing the running boards anymore. You're still going to have to make inner fender modifications here for the larger diameter wheels, and then some modifications up here in the front. There's a little core piece behind that plastic that goes with the bumper. You have to cut some of that out and then zip tie that fender well forward, which I have another video that shows that. But I just wanted to show you what I've come up with. I think I did a darn good job. I haven't seen anything else on YouTube, so I was a little frustrated. So here's my YouTube video showing you how to do it. It's an easy fix. I think it turned out really nice. Of course, it's not bolted back together yet, but when you're standing back here, it still looks factory. So everybody will pretty much never notice that you've cut on your running board and your wheels fit and everything looks good. So there's the video. If you have any questions, hit me up. I'll be glad to answer them. Oh, one other thing. There's a little piece inside of this cap. When you take it out and you start cutting on it, there's little grooves inside of here. If I can get it, I'll show you. See those little grooves right inside of there? I had to grind this groove right here. This groove here had to come out because take a Dremel tool and just grind it down, because it will hit right here and it will cause it to stick up. Once you grind that down, everything fits flush and it looks like factory again. Good luck. Hope you like this video.